gonna wait for some of y'all to get on. Hello. I'm burning some sage to start this live. We're gonna start with sage because it's just how I feel. So we're burning the bundles that I just put on my site. These are the bundles, guys. Hey, you guys excited? So we're gonna start with some sage. So these are the selenite light wand bundles that I just added to the High Priestess Make collection. Look at that smoke. So yeah. Okay. So that's that. Let's turn it off a little bit. So the sage bundles, they have sage and rosemary with selenite wand to bring in the highest light. And the reason why I'm using this tonight, don't worry, it's not to sell you anything, is actually because I am going to be doing some readings tonight with the one, the only, Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel, if you don't know who he is the light bringer of God. So I talked about Archangel Uriel the other day. And when we spoke about the fact that he took over as God's light bringer from Lucifer when Lucifer fell from heaven. So I'm using the selenite wand today, and I am inviting in the energy of Archangel Uriel because I feel like we all need some light tonight. Tonight is the new moon. We're going into the new moon tonight. And my day was pretty weird already. My morning was pretty strange. Oh my goodness, like, you guys, look how much smoke this is giving off. If you haven't gotten one of these off my site, you might want to soon because they're gonna go quick. Anyway, I'm trying to turn it off and it's not turning off. It's a new moon. The moon is dark. Like they say in Game of Thrones, the night is dark and full of terrors. The moon is dark tonight. So you guys might need some extra cleansing because my sage won't go off. Anyway, let me catch you up on what's going on and what we're doing today. So I had a pretty interesting morning. Before I get started, yes, my fire alarm is going to go off probably a lot during this live. If that bothers you, I'm sorry, but there's nothing to do about it. But either way, I invite you to stay on and have fun. So what I want to do tonight is I was having a pretty interesting day. You guys know a deer hit me this morning out of nowhere. I don't know, the deer around here, they're giving up on 2020. They were like, I said, I'm giving up. So how are you guys doing, by the way? How are you guys doing? Because I haven't been on here in a really long time. I have not been on here in a really, really long time. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've been on here. Yeah, like the deer literally, I was just driving down the road minding my own business. The deer jumps out of a bush and just slams into my car. I kind of ruined my whole day, but I'm okay. God got me. Spirit got me. 2020's trying to test me, but Spirit, it's got nothing on Spirit, so don't worry. Yeah. So then I was like, you know what? Let's turn this day around. And let's do some angel messages, because you know what, if I pull out the tarot is going to start giving us some mess about how crazy the world is right now, And you know what? I don't want to hear it today. I don't want to hear it. So we're going to talk to the angels and see what positive things they have to say, or see what messages they can bring us. So I am going to start with pulling a card for each of the zodiac signs, starting with Aries, ending in Capricorn. No, Aquarius. Starting with Aries, ending in Aquarius. Actually, maybe I should start with Leo. Actually, we're going to start with Leo. We're going to start with Leo because, why am I going to start with Leo? Because Leo is the sign of the sun. The moon is in Leo and the sun is in Leo. How unique is that? New moon in Leo. A couple of days ago, we went through the Lionsgate portal. So a lot of y'all might have felt a lot of us, that's right, Pisces, I won't forget about you. A lot of us might have felt the Lion's portal, so you might have been doing some purging, some, you know, some emotional purging, some physical purging, some mental purging, some spiritual purging. So, because the new moon is in Leo, and the the sun is in Leo, let's do it wouldn't be alive without Emmanuel Medina. It would not be alive without you, baby. I missed you. I missed all of you, but it would not be alive without you, Emmanuel. Alrighty. And Bodhi and a whole bunch of you guys. You guys know I appreciate all of you. I apologize to anyone who I was not able to make my appointment today. Blame the deer. It just wanted to not be in 2020 anymore. Do not take advice from the deer. It's not a good advice to take. Yeah. So let me get to it because I've talked a lot already. Basically, we're going to call upon Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel, we invite you in with the highest light and love of God. We ask you to give us the messages that we need to hear at this time, today on the new moon, to remind us that each day and each moment that we are alive, that we are on this plane, we are able to start over. That each day and each moment is an opportunity to start over and to shift the energy and shift our lives into a positive vibration. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and ask Archangel Uriel to fill us with light today and to give a message for each of the zodiac signs. And if I still have time, we will do some live readings. So if you want to jump on live with me and get a reading with Archangel Uriel or Archangel Michael, because I will be inviting, of course, Archangel Michael's my boo-boo. I always invite him in all times. Once I'm done doing the zodiac readings with Archangel Uriel, we'll go ahead and invite in Archangel Michael to assist us. I'm going to invite him in right now, but I feel like Archangel Uriel wants to speak today, so we're going to let him speak. And then if Archangel Michael has something to say, we'll let him speak. We can't shut him up, right? So let him do his thing. Archangel Michael, highest and Prince of Heaven, I ask you to join us today, to allow us your light, your protection, and your courage. Today that is the Leo new moon. Remind us of the courage that we have within us through the power of God. In Jesus' name, amen. So we got Archangel Uriel in the house, Archangel Michael in the house, and whatever any archangel of light that would like to join us, we can go ahead and do so. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm feeling drawn to these cards right now. So let's go ahead and pull a card for Leo. Ooh, Leo. Let's go ahead and see what Archangel Uriel has to say to you today. Archangel Uriel. Number 33, divine guidance. So Leo, how can you be of service to humanity? Leo, you are always doing the best you can be, right? But Leo, now Spirit is asking you, how can you be of service to the rest of your humanity? How can you be of service to others? How can you shine your light on others right now, Leo? That's the first message. The Orion gate is open for you. So the Orion gate is all about miracles. It's about miracles. It's about service. So what miracles can you bring into someone else's life? Okay. So Leo, Sun, and Moon. The first message from Archangel Uriel for you is take advantage of the Orion gate, the Lion's portal energy that we just had, and push it into how can you be of service, right? How can you be of service to others at this time? That is the message from Archangel Uriel. So let's go ahead and see what other message he has. I'm most likely going to pull from 4 decks, so 4 cards for each sign. Leo, you are also really great at seeing the positive in every situation. So, but sometimes you don't hold on to that for yourself. Excuse me, this sage wand was a lot of smoke. So Spirit is saying also, don't forget to dance with life. Don't forget to do that dance, to just flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow, Leo. Kind of dance, you know, sometimes in the face of, I don't want to say tragedy, in the face of opposition, of challenge, sometimes you have to just laugh. Because laugh rather than cry, right? And you have to just kind of go with it. If you are feeling really down, which is not like you, Leo, Spirit is telling me to say to you to get your energy moving, to get your energy changing, to shift your energy, to dance, to flow, to to allow yourself to be the best self that you can be, to know that you are a being so full of light that is meant to bring the light to the world. Okay? So, Leo, Sun, and Moon. Dance with life. Just go with the flow right now. Things may seem a little crazy. Just go with the flow. Okay? Orion gate is open, which is like, right now, instead of saying, I love that saying of ask not what others can do for you, but ask what you can do for others. And that is what I'm hearing right now for you, Leo. Right now, it's not about, it's not going to do you well to just focus on your own adversity and your own challenges. Of course, handle them, take some time if you need to, but don't dwell in them. Because if you dwell in them right now, it's just going to eat up your roar, okay? So, happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Let's go ahead and see. So, Leos, the animal spirit that came up for you today, it was the whale spirit. Trust in the great mysteries of life. So, trust in the mysteries. So whatever you may call your spirit guides, in my tradition, we call them mysteries. We call them mysteries of light, right? Trust in your mysteries. Trust in your mysteries. Trust in your spirit guides. Trust that they are going to bring to you exactly everything that you need. I'm seeing the number 11 for you. I feel like it both represents a new beginning, but also a mastership. You have mastered this. The reason why things, what he just said to me is, the reason why things are going the way they may be going right now is because you have mastered that chapter in your life, and now it's time for you to start a new one. It's time for you to start a new chapter because you've already mastered the old chapter. Okay? It's okay. It's all right. It happens. So let's go ahead and see what the final card is for Leo. And then we'll go ahead and move on to our lovely Virgos. Virgo. I'm sorry, Leo. I was thinking about Virgo. Leos. The final message from your spirit guides is lean on your spiritual support. So there you go. So ask, how can you be of service? But also ask, how can I lean into my spiritual team to bring me the support that I need? Because right now you're like, okay, but Priestess May, if I don't feel myself right now, like I don't feel myself, how am I supposed to help other people? It's okay to not feel like yourself, because remember that when you are changing, you may not feel like yourself. You may not feel like yourself when you are starting to shift and transition and transform into a new you. So you may just need to lean into your spiritual team and to, in whatever way, you know, all of us are healers, especially Leos, because you bring the sunlight into the room. So instead of wanting to lean into your personality, into who you usually are, if you're not feeling it right now, lean into source. Lean into your spirit guides and ask your spirit guides to fuel you and to give you that extra fuel to fuel others. Okay? So that is your message for the new moon of August 2020. I felt that. Alrighty. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for your message for Leo. Let's go ahead and see what the message for Virgo is today. Oh my goodness, my fire alarm like stopped ringing for 2 seconds. Look, guys, I've tried changing the battery. I've tried everything, but I'm gonna have to, you know. Yep, there it is. There it is. All right, so Spirit threw 3 cards at me from the animal spirit oracle. Whoa. Okay, so Archangel Uriel is coming home with the wasp spirit. Okay, so right now you may feel like life is really stinging you. Life is really just like poking at you for no reason. Like it just wants to be 2020 for no reason. So so Archangel Uriel is like, you know what? Sometimes life sucks. That's what happens. You know, sometimes life just doesn't go your way. It's just the way that it is. But you know what? You would not be able to find your song, your inner self, if everything went well for you all the time. Okay? The canary spirit is also coming up for you here. So even though things seem to not be going your way, Tim, you know what, the thing with Virgos, if something doesn't go according to your plan, you want to just throw the whole book outside and in the river and just forget about it. Don't do that. So yeah, maybe your first plan doesn't go as planned. So then move on to plan B. Maybe plan B doesn't work. So then move on to plan C and move on to plan D. And maybe you have to go through the whole alphabet, but sing your song. Do things your way. Do things the way that you feel innately called to do them, because it's meant to be that way. With this adversity, you will see clear. You will have clarity. You will soon have clarity, because part of this adversity is bringing in more clarity on the situation at hand and why you are having why all of this is happening, not just in your own personal life, but what's going on collectively. You're going to see that you're going to have that clarity soon. The owl spirit is coming up. So if you focus in on your inner wisdom, Virgo, because you're really good at manifesting things, and you're also very good at kind of calling out people's BS. If you really pay attention, when people catch you at a bad moment, you might not notice it. But when you're on your stuff, Virgos, you catch on to BS. So observe those around you. Observe what's going on before you make a decision on whether it's to give up. Okay, because remember, I'm seeing that owl wisdom coming in. Virgos, Saint Anne is coming up for you, the grandmother of Jesus, sending light. Now is the time to listen to the divine plan, and lay down foundations for yourself. There she is. That's another depiction of Saint Anne, Jesus's grandmother. Remember that I've spoken to you guys before about her. She was a healer as well, an energy healer. So I love to see her in this light worker oracle. Virgos, it doesn't surprise me that she came up for you, because Saint Anne is the ultimate kind of earth energy, even though she's a fire energy technically based on her feast day. But she very much reminds me of Virgo energy, because she's all about her plan. She's all about being the queen bee. She's all about we always joke around in my family that she literally like runs all of heaven, because like she gets to do whatever she wants. She's Jesus's grandmother. She's, you know, she gets to kind of run everything, and she's kind of like the queen mother. So she has that queen mother energy. So whether you're a male or a female Virgo, remember that queen mother energy, meaning that nobody knows you're the boss, but you really are the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, or nobody wants to acknowledge that you're really the boss, but you really are the boss. So allow yourself to be that boss, even if you have to do it in the background, even if you have to pull strings in the background. Do you? Let's go ahead and see what other card Archangel Uriel has for you today. Positive things, positive news is coming to you, Virgo. So something that you've been wishing for a while is going to be delivered to you. So you will be receiving positive news from your angels. Okay. It's not that they want to be the boss. Virgos are the boss. Alrighty, and finally, Virgo, don't hate, meditate. Hello, everyone who just joined. Don't hate, meditate. So if you don't like something, don't stomp around like a little child. Meditate and just be like, you know what? I'm not dealing with you. Y'all are playing games. I'm not doing this. I'm going to go play me. I'm going to go over there in the corner and build my plan or my vision board for my empire. I'm not dealing with y'all. Just walk away. That's it. Just like, go do your own thing, okay? Don't hate, meditate. Do some more meditation. Don't get involved in drama. Just be like, you know what? Because you know what it is, Virgos? You guys always see like the reality, and everybody's reality is different, and you can't convince other people sometimes of anything other than the reality that they want to see. Alrighty, thank you, Archangel Uriel, for that message for the Virgos today. Let's go ahead and move on to Libras. Oh, Libra, the Zodiac problem child. Just kidding. My wife is a Libra, but she never makes a decision. Jesus, it's like forever to make a decision. Oh, there we go. Archangel Uriel. Coming in with the crow spirit. Okay, co-create with spirit. So I love the crow spirit because it reminds me very much of the Barons of the Cemetery. There is the crow spirit. Co-create with your spirit guides. So remember, you are the creation and the creator. So that which you put into the world comes back to you. So decide on what you want to create so that the clay can start moving into place, okay? So that you can start creating out of that clay. So the number 8, numerological number 8 is coming up here, which for me is all about balancing the spiritual and the physical realms. Constantly having that constant balance between the two. So if you're too much in the material realm, you're draining yourself. If you're too much in the spiritual realm, you're draining yourself. So finding the balance between the spiritual and the physical realms are extremely important for you right now, Libra. Libra, equilibrium is so important. Finding also the balance between the feminine and the masculine aspects, the conscious and subconscious aspects of yourself are extremely important right now, because you need that masculinity to create in the physical realm, but you need the femininity to create in the spiritual realm in order for that spiritual creation to be manifested and born into the physical realm. Isn't it crazy how that works? Alrighty. Michael Descent, joyful empowerment. So right now, empower yourself with positive things. Empower yourself. Yes, it's important for you to be knowledgeable and to know what's going on that is negative out there in the world. Okay, that's great and all, and it's very important. However, also empower yourself with joyful things. Listen to happy music. Listen to, sometimes, you know, I'm not like a churchy person because I have a church in my own house, but I love to listen to gospel sometimes because it just empowers you. Or I like to listen to Palo music because it just empowers you. So listen to things that are empowering you rather than dragging you down. So no sappy love songs, no negative worded songs. Focus on things that positively empower you. The number 5 is coming up here. So this to me is all about not creating, this is actually coming from Archangel Michael. He intercepted here. Remembering that you are protected through all challenges, okay? So remember that you have that protection with all challenges. So listen to empowering things. Also, I feel like Libra, you've been feeling like there has been some things that maybe you have been losing around the house. I feel like some fairy energy, things just going missing, and like things that are going missing are being stolen by magical creatures in your house. And I feel like, and you know, magical like fairies and angels, and I feel like those things are going to be coming back into your life. So the things that you've kind of been like, where did I put that? Oh, where did I put that? They're going to start kind of showing up again in places. Maybe in a different place than you originally had it in. But they're going to just start randomly showing up. Okay? I feel like spirit, the angels, the fairies have been playing games with you. But it's going to be coming up. Lost and found. The number 8. So it's so important. There's two opposites right there. Equilibrium between two opposites, losing and finding things. So balance between those two. Also, I heard the word, have you really lost something if in the process of losing it, you found yourself? I just heard that. Archangel Uriel said that. So I don't know if some of y'all lost some boyfriends or girlfriends or maybe jobs or whatever, and sometimes we go through situations where we think that we've lost something, but in the process of losing that, you found yourself. So is it really a loss if you got to find yourself in the process? Archangel Uriel is reading us here. All right, so let's go ahead and see the last card from Archangel Uriel. Peaceful warrior. All righty. It is time, peaceful warriors, for you to stand your ground. Stand your ground towards unity. So the job of the peaceful warriors are for standing our ground towards unity rather than disunity. So Libra, spirit is like, one of the hardest things for you right now is seeing people broken apart. And the best thing you can do is set an example on how to be unified. Not unified as in everyone has to think the same way, act the same way, do the same things. No. Unified as in persuading others to look within so that they can become unified with their true higher self. Because once you become unified with your true higher self inside, you are able to come together with others. You are able to have empathy for others. You are able to have overstanding for others. You are able to bring light and share your light with others, okay? So setting an example of unity within yourself and sharing that with the world, okay? Alrighty, Libra, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's go ahead and see what Archangel Uriel has for Scorpio. Whoa, Scorpio, these cards got heavy. Woo, heavy. Truth. Okay, so, I mean, what else do Scorpios do except, like, be like, okay, well, I told you. Angels of the heart. You Scorpios are the angels of the heart. You have so much love. Everybody's like always hating on Scorpios. Like, I'm a Scorpio moon, but the reason why we get so mad and we hold grudges is because we care so much, okay? So the more you care about something, the more that you get like frustrated and mad and upset when something doesn't, when someone's like not listening to you. Like, how many times do I have to tell you this? Okay? But it's because we are warriors and angels of the heart. So, share your heart with others, but don't expect others to be exactly as you expect them to be. Everyone has to get there at some point on their own. And all that you're here for, Scorpio, is to plant that seed. Plant that seed. If you feel that you're being frustrated, that you're frustrated, just plant that seed, because you don't know who's going to water it down the road and who's going to give it sunlight down the road. And then that seed, that idea that you planted into someone's mind, subconsciously grows into them changing into a better person. But you can't force someone to change. That person, you can only be the change that you want to see. Okay? So you are an angel of the heart there, Scorpio. But always speak your truth. Always be true to yourself, no matter what. Even if other people don't understand your truth, always stay true to yourself. Speak your truth, and don't let anybody rule your truth for you. But also allow your heart to be open to other ways, other points of view. Spirit is also talking about making sure that you focus on what lights you up as a person. Focus on the things that you want to see in the world. Start manifesting. So Scorpio, you have this extreme ability to do planetary magic. So Scorpios, you are the occult sign. You are the sign that has the ability to do magic, that has the ability to do planetary magic, to change the physical realm with your desires. Influence, use your magic towards that, towards maybe collective influence. Use your magic to heal yourself first, and then you can use your magic to help others if you desire to be that way. But Spirit is saying focus on what lights you up right now. What gets your waters flowing? What gets that water, that love energy flowing for you? Okay? Because you can only create from a place of love. From any other place, you only destroy. Okay? Yes. Oop. Crow Spirit. I would be more surprised if this card did not come up for Scorpio. Why? Because Scorpio, you guys are like the cemetery sign. Come on. Let's be real. Scorpios, you are the sign of death and rebirth. So the crow. So if there's a cycle that you really don't want to be around, it's time for it to die and for that cycle to be reborn. Okay? Co-create with Spirit. I don't know how many times I can say it. Spirit keeps saying, use your magic. Use your magic. Hello. Like, you have this ability. Use it. Okay? Use it. If you don't like it, use the energy of love to change it through the spiritual realm, through the magical realm, and then see it manifest into the physical. Okay, I can't even say it again. Archangel Azrael just came up here. Archangel Azrael, the angel of death. So death and rebirth, death and rebirth. Jesus, Scorpio, you probably are going through a lot of changes. Control those, not control. How I say? Don't control. That's not the right word. He just said to me, no. Harness the energy of death to bring you life. Do you guys like that? That's Archangel Uriel for you. Harness the energy of transition to create something. Okay? Because what you do, so you could be going around like, oh my God, this tornado is changing my life. Everything is moving and everything is changing so fast. Okay, so harness it. Like harnessing it, it's like when you are in a thunderstorm and it's raining really hard and you are like, what am I gonna do with all this rain? Okay, well, in DR we put a drum out to catch the rainwater, right? For like doing laundry and all that kind of stuff that you really shouldn't be wasting water on in Dominican Republic. Because water is scarce. So we put that drum out to catch the rainwater, the storm water, to wash our clothes or whatever. So it's kind of like doing that. So harness the energy of change into using it for something else. Okay? And yes, and I just, so funny, someone just mentioned Oya. So Oya energy is the energy of change, the energy of the cemetery, right? Death and rebirth. So at one time I was sleeping and I was like, I don't want to do anything. This was a few years ago. And Oya was like, okay, it's time for you to get up. I can't with this. I can't with this energy that you are putting out right now where like you don't want to do anything. And she was like with her little like whip. She was like, get up. So alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on. And that's very also Santa Marta energy. She's also very much like that as well. Santa Marta la Dominadora, where she's just like, okay, we're not going to sit here and mope. I'm sorry, but we're not doing that. We're not going to sit here and mope. We're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to go ahead and we're going to transmute this into something positive, into something creative. It doesn't even have to be positive. It's just sometimes, has to be more productive. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Let's clear the cards. Let's clear the cards a little bit. Look, guys, the bundles. I have to. Let's put that away. Man, these bundles are strong. Look at this. I have it. I'm trying to turn it off and it still won't go. Okay. All right. Shameless plug. Saw that? All right, let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Hey, Sagittarius. I think I have good news for you. Okay? They are available now for pre-order if you wanted to get those bundles. They are available on my Etsy shop. Link in bio. All the rituals will be starting tomorrow. Sign up is already closed, so if you got to join, I'm glad. Ritual for the sign up for the Archangel Michael ritual will start up next week, because and also Saint Expedite, which is Gedelimbo in my practice. He has asked me to do a ritual for him, so we will be doing a Saint Expedite ritual for Saint Expedite in September as well, and we will be also doing the second ritual of the year for Metresili. Alrighty, so wow, Sagittarius, some interesting cards here. The Emerald Goddess, the Age of Light. Oh wow, triangles. For some reason, Archangel Uriel is making me feel like you need to surround yourself with pyramids. Okay, pyramids. Sagittarius. The energy of the pyramid is going to be bringing in a lot of great things for you. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Wow. All right. Sagittarius, I'm loving this spread so far. Divine Goddess, talking about fertility. So if money has been a little low for you, Sag, money is going to start flowing in, okay? If you have been feeling really just unproductive, uncreative, creativity, fertility, that's going to be coming into your life more, okay? Sensuality. So not just about sexuality, but sensuality. Feeling yourself. Right now, I feel like, Sag, you need like a makeover. Like hair, nails, face. Like take care of yourself. Okay? Not just externally, but internally too. So eating better, eating healthier so that your body feels more rejuvenated and fertile, right? I'm getting that you need to eat peaches. I don't know why. Got peaches. So eat peaches. Eat for some reason Spirit is making me feel that you need to eat stone fruits with stones inside, like the peach. Okay, don't eat the stone, but eat the peach. I'm also seeing that passion flower, valerian root teas may be beneficial for you, but remember that if you are on antidepressants, valerian root is not good for you to consume. Okay, so keep that in mind. So Sagittarius, positive things coming for you. Eat your peaches. The age of light. Okay, so you've been training for this for a lifetime. So everything that's been going on, this is crazy because I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm kind of reading myself as well right now. Everything that's been going on has been so that you can assist the world in this awakening. So Sagittarius, you tend to look at things a little bit differently than other people. You tend to, instead of setting fires, you tend to be the ones to put them out. Or like when you do set a fire because you feel really passionate about something, you tend to look back at it and be like, why did I do that? That just didn't make any sense. Like, why did I let that get to me, you know? And I feel like this has been training you, this ability to look back and be like, okay, why did I do that? Why did I allow that to get to me? This introspection that you have to the ability to do has been training you for this moment. It has been training you for you to question things and then come up with kind of a plan of how can you help the world see things differently. Triangles. Bobcat spirit. You know, Sagittarius, sometimes it's not, you don't have to know everything. I know, it's just, we get annoying. We tell people, I told you so all the time. Sometimes we can get annoying like that. We're like, I told you, you know, I told my mom something the other day, and then she told me like she had, like I hadn't said that to her before. And I was just like, I see what you did there, Capricorn. You just act like you told me this when I was really the one who said that to you earlier a week ago, you know? So sometimes it's okay if life is a little bit of a mystery. Life can be a mystery. The number 8 is coming up here for you as well. So for you as well as Libra, Sagittarius, Spirit is saying, find balance, find equilibrium between spirit and the physical realm. Okay. Maybe some of us are focusing too much on money and our relationships and not enough on our inner healing and our spiritual elevation. That needs to have balance. Maybe some of us are focusing so much on our spiritual elevation and our spiritual missions that maybe we are becoming delinquent in our own personal lives. So that needs to have balance. So, you know, that the Bobcat spirit, let things be a mystery sometimes, because sometimes knowing everything gets boring. It does. Like, kind of like being able to predict what's going to happen sometimes gets a little boring. So maybe allow yourself to let certain things be a mystery. But don't allow yourself to become delinquent in the things that really truly matter. Okay? And I also heard, don't be petty as well. Don't be petty. Archangel Uriel is like, stop it. Stop being petty. Usually Sagittariuses are not petty, but there are moments when we can be petty. The last message here is connect with Archangel Raphael, okay? The divine physician. Archangel Raphael is the divine doctor. So connect with Archangel Raphael. Ask Archangel Raphael, how can I heal in myself so that I can heal others? Because you cannot glue people together if you are broken apart. So that is the message from Archangel Uriel today for you, Sagittarius. I am Sagittarius Sun and Scorpio Moon. And get this, Gemini rising. So I got all sorts of craziness. Alrighty, Sag. So that was your message. Let's go ahead and see what message is coming up for Capricorn. Talking about Capricorns. Then my mind goes, and that's alright, but I was just confirming what you said. Did you look? It's like when someone tries to tell you a gossip that you already told them, and then you're like, yeah, I know, I told you that. And they're like, yeah, I know, I was just confirming. Just confirming what you said. Alright, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you, Capricorn. Alright, no, I don't feel like that was your card. St. Anne came up for you guys, but I don't feel like that was your card. I feel like I was too fast there. Archangel Uriel, what message do you have for Capricorn? All right. Keepers of the Earth. I feel like a lot of Capricorns, you need to connect with your ancestors. You need to connect with your ancestral roots, with your ancestor healing practices. Not look so much to what other people are doing, but maybe look into what are the healing practices that my ancestors had. What can I learn from my ancestors? What can I learn that can be productive for myself and for the world, okay? You are also not alone. Your ancestors want you to understand that you are not alone here. You are supported by those that you cannot see, okay? I feel like there's a lot of ancestral patterns. Like, see, all of a sudden I can't speak. And I feel like Capricorns, you're holding yourself back from speaking your truth. So there's a lot of throat chakra blockage going on for Capricorns right now. See, like I can't even speak. So, Capricorn, speak your truth. Break yourself free from the chains of responsibilities that are not yours. There's two types of responsibilities. There are responsibilities you agreed to, like your rent, your car payment, your relationship with your spouse, those kinds of things. Those are responsibilities that you agreed to. And then there are responsibilities that people put upon you that you never agreed to. So release the feeling and the obligation of things that you never agreed to, Capricorn. Because I feel like you want to be everybody's mountain, but then when it's time for other people to be your mountain, to be your support, it's like nobody can be found. Okay? So, Jesus, allow your ancestors, your spirit guides, to be your mountain if you can't find anybody else, and release yourself from expectations of others. Oh, I don't like that. the expectations that others may have upon you that you never agreed to. Focus on ancestral healing as well. Feel like a lot of Capricorns, you need to focus on your ancestral healing. Healing your ancestral pains and habits. Yes, my fire alarm is beeping in the background. It's just gonna be our new theme song. That's it. The new earth is coming. So many of you may be hearing a lot of us spiritual healers talking about the new earth, the new earth, the new earth, the new earth, the new earth. Remember when I started talking about Revelations in the beginning, about how it talks about a purge and then a new earth that comes. And Spirit is saying to you, Capricorn, that you are the sensical one, and don't be afraid to let go of control. Okay? Don't be afraid to let go of control and to welcome in the new earth. Welcome in, heal your ancestral trauma so that you can move into the 5th dimension. Because when we don't heal our ancestral trauma and we stay stagnant in the anger and the resentment and all of that stuff that happened to our ancestors, it is not disrespectful to say, I am healing, I am choosing to heal myself from that and move forward. And then allow yourself to move into the 5th dimension. Okay? Because in the 5th dimension, there is no space for resentment and anger. Because the 5th dimension the new earth is a mental and spiritual place first. But if you are constantly pulling yourself back, you're going to be constantly pulling yourself back into the 3rd dimension, the dimension that holds anger and fear and resentment and holding yourself back from your own spiritual elevation. Okay? So Capricorn, let go of control. Allow yourself to move on to the new earth, to the higher plane of existence. Clear your vibes as well. There's a lot of spiritual abundance coming your way. So abundance is not just financial. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual learning that is coming your way. And with this abundance of knowledge, it's going to allow you to elevate and to not feel fear when things change. Okay? And to move forward into the 5th dimension, into the higher dimension. Connect with Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron in sacred geometry will be very beneficial for you. Very, very important, because especially Capricorn, because you are an earth sign, and sacred geometry is very much in everything that is earth-based. So crystals, crystals, there are like micro little symbols and patterns in crystals that will be extremely beneficial for you, Capricorn. So crystals, sacred geometry, connect with Archangel Metatron, the voice of God. And that is that voice of God within yourself. You don't have to connect to someone external from you. So that you may receive the spiritual energy and the spiritual abundance that you have been searching for. Okay? And then finally, let's go ahead and pull your animal oracle card. Your animal spirit. Dove spirits. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this goes very much hand in hand with what Spirit was just saying to you, with Archangel Uriel was just saying to you, Capricorn. Be the peace that you want to see in the world. Be peace. Don't even find peace. It's not about finding peace in external things. Just be peace. Just be at peace. Just kind of be like, you know what? I'm not going to give into the negative energy. I'm not going to give into the craziness. I'm just going to stay right here. And I'm going to be in peace. And I'm going to let peace take over me. The white dove, the Holy Spirit. Number 21, very much connected to spiritual, elevated spirit guides. Capricorn, also divine guidance. Emmanuel is in Instagram jail. Instagram jail. Alrighty, so that is your message, Capricorn. Be in peace. Don't even be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna get involved in this. This is not for me. I'm just gonna go. Like when you're in a bad situation and your spirit guides are telling you, you're like, right now might be a good time to leave, and they keep saying that to you, and all of a sudden, like, you don't leave that party that was like a bad idea to be at to begin with. And your spirit guides, like, the whole time are saying to you, like, Capricorn, like, it's time to go home. Go home. And you're like, no, it's good. It's all under control. We good. And you don't go home. And then all of a sudden the cops show up and find out that your host is, like, a drug dealer or something, God forbid. And then, like, all of y'all get arrested. That's the kind of stuff that I'm saying, Capricorn. Keep yourself out of trouble. Don't go to parties. That you feel that you shouldn't be at. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like a bad idea, so don't do it. And of course, that's all figurative. It's all hypothetical, saying, hypothetically speaking, you're at a party, your spirit guides are telling you, it might be a good time to leave now. Listen. Alrighty. Capricorn, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you today, my loves. You Aquariuses. Aquarii. I don't know why. I never know if it's Aquarius or Aquaria. You would think after all these years. What's the plural for Aquarius? Is it Aquarii or is it Aquarius? No one can agree. Because Aquariuses are so out of the box. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what Archangel Uriel has for you, Aquarius. Alrighty, Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so let's discuss this because Aquarius, you know everything, right? You have this knowledge. You have this inner knowledge. You have this universal knowledge, right? But having knowledge does not equate to wisdom. So turn that knowledge that you have, like, okay, I know better, into, I'm just going to let other people learn their lessons. Because even though you know, doesn't mean that you're going to be able to bestow that wisdom on someone else as well. Just because you know doesn't necessarily mean that you have to, like, tell other people, like, this is what you should do. I feel like sometimes you have to just let people learn on their own. So take that knowledge, turn that knowledge that you have into wisdom for yourself, into how can you do better next time. So, okay, I learned this. Now I learned a really good lesson from this situation. Let me turn it around and turn it in my favor, and not do it again. Okay. So that is and remember, be the wolf and not the sheep. All right. Be the wolf and not the sheep. So let's see what else Archangel Uriel has to say for you. Listen to your synchronicities, okay? There is a lot of new beginnings coming your way, Aquarius, and a lot of you are going to be introduced to a new love in your life. But first, you must love and accept yourself, okay? The angels are saying you must first love and accept yourself. So love yourself more. You need to be a little bit more like Taurus, where you're kind of like feeling yourself. Be a little bit more like that. It's okay. It doesn't make you less spiritual or less wise to really just kind of feel yourself sometimes in a loving way. There is a great awakening happening right now, and Aquarius, as always, you will play a large part in that. There are new energetic upgrades. So some of you Aquariuses, you may be feeling sick. You may be feeling and that has a lot to do with your upgrades. So you may be waking up really tired, and that's because Spirit is giving you some upgrades. So go with it. So Instagram is about to cut me off. But that is the message for Aquarius. Listen to your inner wisdom. Don't fight it. And focus on your own spiritual elevation and how you can use that wisdom for yourself. Many blessings.